Have you ever felt like you weren't going to pass the test or do well in the class? Well, there are plenty of easy ways to get a good grade, or at least improve the chances of getting a better grade. Ways to get a better grade, I would have to say, is once you go over a section, do the section questions at the end. They do help out a lot, even though you don't want to take the time to do them. My science teacher in high school always made us do them, and I passed every single test. Another great way to do it is always reread the chapter. The teacher always goes over the sections with you, but it is more beneficial to reread the chapter. When you reread the chapter, you miss a lot. And on top of that, it's good to be a good note taker. If you have good notes, you can review them and study them to get better grades. Another good way is, I'm sure there's other people in the class that aren't doing as well as you are either. So why don't you get with somebody and you can study or make note cards or find little tests to give each other, or there's all sorts of stuff that you can do to get better grades. You can even talk to your teacher if they have any extra credit, or maybe they'll even guide you in the right direction to what you need to work on. And obviously we all know our strong and our weak points. So whenever I go to take a test, the things that I'm strongest in, I don't spend as much time in because I understand the concepts. But if I don't understand something as well, I always reread the chapter. I talk to a friend about it, and if they understand it, I try asking them to put it in a way that they understand it, so maybe I can understand it too. Not everybody's a good test taker, not everybody's going to get good grades in the same subject, but you can always try. You can always get help from teachers, friends, family, and there's all sorts of little cheats on the computer or Google where you can make little songs up to remember things. I remember doing the quadratic formula, and my teacher had a song, and she just sang it, and so every time I was taking a test and I couldn't remember it, I just did a little song because it was like a little jingle. So there's plenty of ways to do good in your class. You just got to take your time out, put more effort in it, and actually try. So if you aren't good at it, try some of the ways that I said that you could do better in your class or on tests, and who knows, it may work wonders.